Hey folks, I just wanted to say thank you for your patience between videos. There's been a lot going on in Andyland beside, Threat Intel videos. Yeah. Work and family will always take priority. So, with that said, let's get started with our 3 cybersecurity stories, all breaking within the last 24 hours. So first off, researchers just documented what happens when online fraud stops being amateur hour and turns into a franchised global business model. Yeah, so researchers mapped a scam ecosystem, basically running through paid ads on different meta platforms. They found over 310 different coordinated campaigns and more than 26,000 different ad sightings. And victims were targeted at least across 25 different countries. Their playbook here is elegant in the most disgustingly possible way, okay? Fake celebrity drama, fake news brands, fake urgency, fake investment schemes. The only thing here is that a real human being at the end of the line is losing money. Victims will click a sponsored post that looks vaguely legitimate, and then it bounces through redirect chains and then lands on a fake article or a fake platform where the victim hands over their contact details and then they get worked over in a boiler room style investment fraud funnel. Yeah, and that's the part that's really kind of worth underlining here, okay? This is not random spam. This is scalable psychological conditioning bought and delivered through one of the largest ad ecosystems on Earth. And yes, according to research, the infrastructure used moderation evasion tricks, cloned domains, localized languages, and campaign churn to keep this sort of machine running. So, if you need just another reason not to trust a sponsored post promising secret wealth from a celebrity meltdown, yeah, here it is. The scam economy, folks, it's not hiding in some dark alley. It's really just paying for premium content. All right, let's move on to our next story. Well, this is really a beautiful reminder that you don't always need 0 days when basic human gullibility is running on autopilot. Yeah, so check this out. For years, according to NASA's Office of Inspector General, a Chinese national named Song Wu allegedly impersonated real U.S. engineers and researchers to trick people into emailing him export-controlled aerospace software and source code. Not malware, not some dazzling intrusion chain, no, just fake identities, targeted emails, and, well, enough credibility to get people to hand over the goods. Now, NASA says that the campaign touched employees and collaborators at NASA, the Air Force, Army, Navy, FAA, universities, and private companies. Okay, so like everybody. The software involved supported aerospace design and weapons development, which is the kind of sentence that would make everyone kind of slow down before clicking send, right? Yeah, instead, some victims reportedly compiled and violated export control rules without even realizing it. And that's the part that people really hate to hear, okay? A lot of damaging espionage doesn't look cinematic. Okay, it looks like a normal inbox, a familiar name, and one person just being confident enough to skip user verification, right? So, Songwoo was indicted in 2024 but remains at large. So, the lesson here is simple, folks. If someone asks for sensitive code over email, maybe don't treat that like a casual Dropbox favor for the Republic, okay? Moving on to our last story of the day. GitHub just had the kind of bug that makes security teams age in dog years. Yeah, so researchers at Wiz found CVE 2026-3854, a critical flaw where an authenticated user could turn a normal Git push into remote code execution on GitHub's backend systems. It's not some sort of exotic wizard ritual either. It's just push code, abusing some bad input handling, and suddenly the platform trusted user-controlled metadata like it was the gospel. Yeah, so according to Wiz, the impact meant code execution on shared storage nodes and access to millions of repositories. Yeah, on GitHub Enterprise Server, it got even uglier because the same bug could lead to full server compromise. Now, GitHub says it has patched it super fast and has found no evidence of exploitation in the wild, which is great. Love that for everyone. But still, the bigger lesson here is brutal. Modern infrastructure is full of internal trust assumptions held together with string parsing and optimism, okay? When the platform that stores the world's source code can get popped by a crafted Git push, well, maybe we should retire the fantasy that mature systems are automatically safe because they're popular. They're popular, that just means that the blast radius is just that much more spectacular, okay? that about wraps up today's stories, folks. All right. This is Andy Thompson signing off.